Coming to you live from Southern California, MLB The Show brings you the National League Championship Series. It's the Milwaukee Brewers taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. John Shambi, Chris Singleton with you. It's been a heck of a series so far, Singy, and you have to figure that will only continue here in Game 6.
You never want to be down 3-2, but we've seen plenty of teams come back from that, especially when they're playing the last two at home. So it's not an ideal scenario, but playing in your own stadium with your fans behind you probably makes it a little more doable.
And on the flip side, you really don't want to let this go to a Game 7. When the crowd's even more fired up, the momentum's against you. They're looking to finish this thing today. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And on the hill for the Dodgers, Blake Snell. What do we have on him?
Really labored his last time out. 4+ innings, wasn't able to qualify for the win, but fortunately got a no decision and didn't take a loss. We'll see if he can get in the W column today.
All right, just about ready for baseball. This is Bryce Terang.
Bryce Terang.
And we're underway here in Game 6. Line drive, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Into second safely. It's a leadoff double to start the game.
Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap, and when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
So up next, Jackson Chourio.
That's outside.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
That one almost got him. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in Game 6 of the NLCS. Next pitch downstairs. Ball 3. And fires in a fastball at 95.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Man at second. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Just underway, crowd getting settled here at Dodger Stadium. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Payoff pitch. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. To the right side, gets to it with a slide. Throw to first, and that's a great play for the out. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, against a talented pitcher, it's crucial to disrupt his rhythm. Use bunts to get him off the mound and moving around out there. If he's in a flow, step out and break his timing. When he throws in the zone, you might only get one pitch, so you don't want to miss it.
This one in the air center field. Pajes settles under it, and he makes the catch. Runner tagging from third. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
That play really shows how important it is to hit the cutoff man. Looked like he tried to throw through and get the runner at home, but it backfired, and it ended up costing them a run. I remember my rookie year overthrowing a cutoff man. Didn't last long before I was pulled aside by a veteran pitcher. He had a talk with me. I don't know if I ever missed a cutoff man again.
Eugenio Suarez in now. Takes ball one off the plate. Two down, nobody on.
I think it's huge that they were able to score right away. You're playing on the road. Stakes are high. Energy in the ballpark. And you help to quiet that down a little bit.
That misses the zone. Ball three. And foul ball. Payoff pitch. On the ground. And that's a foul ball. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Got him swinging for the K. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Bottom half of inning number one coming up. It's the Brewers 1 and the Dodgers nothing. You're watching the National League Championship Series on the show. Back here at Dodger Stadium. And taking the ball for Milwaukee, Nathan Eovaldi. What do we need to know here?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Will Smith steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Ball.
Smith went deep in his most recent game.
Hey.
Swings through that one for strike two.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Stays alive. And a 1-2 again.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. Here's the 2-2. Ripped into right center. Should be extra bases. Around first, heading for two. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Yeah, that's fouled off. Ohtani launched a homer in his most recent game. Pitch misses, and 1-1. No outs, runner on second. That one's in there, and the count 1-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Here's a 1-2. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Can't get there, and that should bring in the run. He boots it. Tying run is in to score from second.
Well, we're starting over again, all tied up. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Runner at third, nobody out. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. That one close, ruled a ball, and it's 1-0. A little bit low.
That's down.
Tied up here in the early going. That one finds the corner. And now 2-2. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Huge strikeout there. Time now for Dave Roberts' lineup for the Los Angeles Dodgers. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Chris.
Yeah, Boo. They understand various situations and think ahead of the opponent. Teams like this know how to.
Out. Three. Out. That's ball 4. Out. Ball 4. Take your base.
All loaded up. Luis Rengifo up now for the Brewers. Opportunity right here. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants. Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
That one in for a strike. 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Here's a 2-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
But I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Got him looking. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there. And I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Here's the center fielder, Sal Freeland.
That's a ball.
Bases loaded, 2 down. Here in Game 6 of the NLCS. One now. That one
That's a ball.
missed.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing play.
Now all even up. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. All loaded up. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And he can't come up with it. In to score from third. And they take a 3-run lead. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
It appears Dave Roberts is going to dig into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. Blake Snell won't go any further, and it's going to be a start that he'd like to get a redo on. Not his best. Back with the new arm in a minute. New pitcher for the Dodgers, Drew Rasmussen.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
Gary Sanchez now. He's 0 for 1. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Big moment in this game. 2 outs, 2 runners in scoring position, and could really break this thing wide open early.
0-1. And that one ripped to left. Base hit. 1 run in already. Here comes the throw. Safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. And the lead is up to 5.
Well, he was a little off balance. He got the front foot down, but was so great at keeping the hands back and allowed him still to get good wood to this baseball. Big one there as he drives in a couple of runs.
Now it's the shortstop, Joey Ortiz. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far.
Ball 1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Center field. Pajes on his way over. And that is that. All in all, 10 come to the plate. They bat around and 5 score. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Brewers 6 and the Dodgers 1. This is the National League Championship Series on the show. Here in the 6th game of this National League Championship Series. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Gleyber Torres.
Out. 3. You're out. Ball 4. Take the base. Out. Out. That's ball 4. 3. You're out. 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 You're out. 3. Out. Out. Ball 4. Take your base.
So bases all loaded up. Jackson Chourio, the next to hit. 1 for 3. Swung on, belted. Carrying well. Out of here. Grand slam. That's his 4th home run of the series. And they boost their lead. It's 10-1.
You know, more than 100 grand slams are hit every season in baseball, but they're still exciting every single time. So a great job here of staying within himself. You know that if you get a knock, you're going to drive in a couple, so stay focused on that. Well, he does more than just a knock. Hits the grand slam to drive in 4. Really good job at the plate.
And I think Dave Roberts is coming out of the dugout. Drew Rasmussen gives way. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. So the Dodgers have a new arm on the mound, Jack Dreyer.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
Here's Yelich.
You're out. 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 You're out. 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 3. 3. 3. Out. 3. Out. Out. Ball 4. Take the base. You're out. Out. 3. That's ball 4. Safe. Out.
Here in the 6th game of this National League Championship Series. Set for the bottom of the 9th. Dalton Varsho steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Hey!
Just
Yep, that ball went out.
Late that time, and it's strike 2. Struck him out swinging. The high heat too much on that one.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. That when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Muncy, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
That's
2-0
ball
count
2.
to a guy with this much pop at the dish. You better expect him to be turning on something. It's going to either get hit hard to the pull side, or the fans better look out in the stands.
Next
Ball
offering
3.
upstairs. One down, base is empty here in the 9th. And that's in for a strike. Payoff pitch. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Three-two now. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Just one out remaining for the Dodgers.
Well, it gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. With all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though
Aaron Ashby gets handed the rock out of the pen,
and he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
So it's their last chance in this one. And now the center fielder, Andy Pajes. 0 for 3 in this one.
I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Ball 1.
Now this is a rocket to left. The Milwaukee Brewers are champions of the National League, and they are headed to the World Series.
Congratulations to the National League champions. This team clearly excited, and they deserve every bit of this moment. Enjoy it now, but get yourselves ready for the biggest series of your lives.
For my partner Chris Singleton and our great crew, thanks for watching the National League Championship Series on MLB The Show.